Okay, let's have a look at the path less traveled. Path less traveled. Pandemic profits. Okay, that's the name of this training or this mini training, this mini presentation. Call it what you want. How to get marketing cut through in a crazy world and get your sales message heard, actioned, and funded. In other words, how to get those sales flowing in the right direction towards you, hopefully. Okay, this is Kim Willis here, and I think you're going to like this little video that I'm doing for you. And I guess by watching this, you have a problem. Problems like people not engaging with your content or your posts, leads not flowing from your content, people not engaging with you on Messenger or one of those messenger tools, whether you use Facebook or LinkedIn or whatever. Your emails are not converting. The conversations you're having with prospects aren't going anywhere. Active in Facebook groups, but not generating leads or making sales from them. You can't get traction with Facebook Live. People don't have the money to buy. You're having problems overcoming people's COVID-inspired hesitancy to make decisions. Wanting to make high-ticket sales, but know you're missing a few pieces of the jigsaw puzzle. You don't feel you're cut out for doing sales work. You don't command authority, hence your mediocre results. Ooh, that hurts. Look, if one or more of these points hit the spot, hang in there. You're going to love this. I'm going to solve at least one of these problems for you today. I'm going to tell you real soon, but first I want to be clear I'm talking to the right person today. Who is this for? Self-employed salespeople, coaches and consultants, high-ticket digital course developers, high-ticket affiliate marketers, anyone whose business model requires one-on-one conversations with prospects to make sales. Is that you? Good. I want you to feel comfortable with me and confident that I'm a guy who can help you make a difference. Who am I? Well, real quick, I got started in the online world in 2006, had some initial hiccups, but I had a good mentor, coach, call her what you like, but she was great. Started making money at the end of the first month, and 55 days later, I quit the daily commute and have been working from home ever since. Over the years, I've sold millions of dollars of products and services, and I'm well qualified to give you guidance on marketing and sales strategies. Yes. My wife died in 2011, and then 18 months later, I lost my mum. So, not long after that, I became a digital nomad and have been traveling and exploring different cultures since then. Currently, I alternate between Cambodia and Vietnam, two of my favorite countries. I was planning to go to France this year, but didn't quite work out that way with this horrible virus thing. On a personal note, I love music, food, movies, and travel. Life is an adventure. Do you want to join me? Say yes. I travel, like I said, I haven't been doing any travel this year, but you get the picture there. Cambodia, Mexico, Cabo San Lucas in the middle there, Philippines, you name it. Network, not so much now, but I've networked with some big name marketers and swapped ideas and so on. I'm teaching. I now teach more online than anything else, but I used to also run classes and workshops and things like that. I've also developed courses, a lot of courses, a lot of courses. But after comparing the results people get from courses with their results from coaching and a little bit of personal hand-holding, etc., I now put most of my focus on coaching. Now, I may not know much, but there are a couple of key things or key areas in which I shine, and one of them is messaging. Creating kick-butt content that almost forces people to sit up and take notice. Another is my conversational approach to making sales. Having pleasant, directed conversations with qualified leads that produces income, to me, is wonderful. It's a great way to fill in some time and you get paid for it. And look, if you can get to the point where you're making more income than you've ever made before, well, why wouldn't you take a good look at it? And that certainly has been my experience. Here are two things you need to master. Content that establishes you as an authority and generates leads, and conversations that open an orderly, predictable sales process resulting in new income for you. That's it. But none of this is possible unless you can capture people's attention. This is one of the biggest issues in this social media age. Let me tell you something. Attention is a mighty big deal. So many voices, so much noise and confusion. After all, it doesn't matter if your content is good, even awesome. If they're not reading and engaging with it, you've got a big, big problem. How can people determine if you're just another big noting marketer or the real deal? Position yourself as someone of value, not as just another salesperson. Aim to become the thought leader in your space, even if your space is tiny. I like tiny. Micro niches, think like that. Use attention-getting messaging techniques, which could include the use of video, audio, and text. But I'd say the foundation would be text, but then you can do video, etc. If you love that type of thing as well. What about leads? I know you want more warm or even hot leads, for sure. Well, if you're getting attention and creating the right type of content, you will get leads. It's not a big deal. It's a mechanical process more than anything. What about conversions? More sales and moolah for you. Well, conversions, a lot of people struggle with conversions, and I guess you've got to decide what type of salesperson you are. And even if you don't see yourself as a salesperson, the fact is that sooner or later you'll need to get your hands dirty and promote yourself. If you're a coach or consultant, you still have to put yourself out there. So what type of salesperson are you? Well, you're an order taker, hard seller, conversational seller. I'll take number 3 every time. Order takers, hey, they just pick up a bit of low-hanging fruit, but they miss all of the wonderful opportunities that are available to them if they just knew how. Maybe you're a hard seller. Well, look, this training isn't going to be for you in all probability. I'm not a hard seller. I don't feel comfortable with it. I don't like it. And I've found a much better pathway for most people. And it's by using conversational selling techniques. Okay, perfect for non-sales types. How does it work? Well, when you use this method, your prospects will love you. They'll lock into your every word. They'll elevate you to the point where you are now seen as an expert and trusted confidant. But more than this, you'll become the leader they've been looking for. Here's why I use them, these techniques. It takes the pressure off you and your prospect. There is no pitching. It gives your prospect the best possible outcome based on their situation. It's solution focused, not product focused. And the potential is there to double, treble, quadruple, even 10 times your earnings almost instantly. And I've proven it several times over my career, many times over my career, even as a young man starting out, because I've been in sales and marketing arena now for well over 30 years. Okay, and this is where I learned it. I learned it in the offline world. I didn't learn it in the online world, because most of the people teaching stuff in the online world are pitch merchants, fast buck merchants, hit and run merchants, the sort of people that generally do not build a significant business, a business of value, and a business that endures for the long term. So why am I telling you all this? What's the point of this mini micro training? Because this is a foretaste of something bigger. This video gives you a glimpse of the main game and how to play it to win, but you need more than a quickie video like this, much more. That's why I want you to get involved with my Pandemic Profits program. It could be a game changer for you, and here's how it works. I'm going to show you how to solve your lead and conversion problems once and for all, and I'm going to do it without you spending a cent on ads or resorting to hard sell tactics. In fact, most of the time, people will ask you to buy, not the reverse. Pandemic Profits includes different elements. Let's have a look. Here's what you get. Try build a course. Okay, you'll learn how to write your hero story. You don't have to do it, but after you watch that lesson, I think you'll embrace it. It does help a lot. It helps you create a hero story, a hero customer story, that type of thing. And this is the thing that will help to attract people to you. Messenger strategy, most people don't know how to use Messenger, so we teach you how to do that. Voice calls, so we go from just text-based messaging to voice calls on Facebook or Skype or telephone even, or Zoom. Okay, that's a critical aspect. Your Facebook group, now you don't have to set up a Facebook group initially. If you already have a Facebook group, this lesson, I think I've got 2 or 3 in the series here, will definitely help you to elevate your group. I've done pretty well with Facebook groups over the last 3 years, something like that. So we teach you how to set up the group, the formulation stage, how to build community, a sense of belonging, how to generate leads, and so on. You get access to the recorded video lessons, and it's via my I Am for Fun membership site. And the value of this course is $97. So you get that course as kind of a foundational course. It's not a hard course, it's easy. I don't know how many hours of content there would be there, but maybe 4 or 5 hours, something like that. Okay. Now you use the Try Builder course to learn the basics of organic strategies on platforms like Facebook. That's it. And that's the header. When you log into your I Am for Fun website or training center, that's what you will see. Now, the second thing you get with the Pandemic's Profits program is the challenge. It's a 5-day transformational event that you plug into. It's a live event, but you can plug into it any time during the period that we run it. And I run several challenges each year. Okay. Now, here are some of the topics, or here are all of the topics. Day 1, your personal call to adventure. This is where we help you crystallize your goals, get real clear about them, and the journey ahead, and maybe including some of the obstacles. So it's a bit of a prep day. Day 2 is getting attention, cutting through the clutter, as I've been saying. You want people to listen and value what you say, and this is a critical day. Day 2. Then, of course, generating leads will give you the heads up on the free strategies on social media platforms such as Facebook and LinkedIn. Pretty good. Day 4 is about initial conversation. So we're now kind of segueing or moving into the closing side of things, or the conversion side of things. I'm not into traditional closing. I'm not into that. There are smarter ways to sell your products and services, and the smartest one of all is when they ask you. They say, "Okay, what's the next step? When do I buy? How do I buy? How do I pay? Do I pay a deposit?" Now, when they start asking you questions like that, they're closing you. But we have to start off with initial conversations, and I call this prospecting with purpose. Learn to sift, qualify, and build trust and rapport early in the relationship, okay? And if you get that right, that's going to make the actual sales making process that much easier. And then day 5 is advanced conversations, converting leads into sales using conversational selling methods. So we're going to dive into that incredible topic. You're going to love it. It's awesome. And this is the thing. If there was one thing that I had to pick that would double, treble, quadruple, and even more your earnings, it's this one, day 5. Okay. Now, number 3, inclusion is other challenges. So you can attend any challenge, including the Pandemic's Profit Challenge, and you get 2 extra tickets. So you get a ticket to attend the Pandemic's Profit Challenge, but I also run other challenges. Okay, so you can attend those tickets free of charge. You attend those challenges free of charge, or you can use your 2 tickets to repeat the Pandemic Profits Challenge. It's your choice. Okay. The value of that inclusion is $97. So use our challenge program to hone your skills, network with like-minded people, and boost your confidence and enthusiasm. Pretty good, eh? Yeah. Number 4, this is a big one, high value strategy session. Okay, now let's have a look at this. During the call, we'll discuss your most pressing marketing challenge. We'll help you establish goals so you get a lot of clarity about your business. We'll give you an exact strategy on how to make it happen. We'll help you uncover any hidden challenges that may prevent you from taking the next steps in your online journey. This is much an attitudinal issue as it is a nuts and bolts how-to kind of an issue, right? It's the thinking that often prevents us from moving forward. So that's the essence of the strategy call, and you get up to 60 minutes. In fact, sometimes it goes more than 60 minutes. Sometimes it goes less. It really depends on us, you and me. Do we get the session? Do we get the work done? If we can get the work done in 45 minutes, you're happy, I'm happy, great, let's finish. If it needs an hour and a half, okay, we'll do it for an hour and a half. You got it? So that's it. So I'm focused on getting a great outcome, or helping you get a great outcome. That's the number 1 motivation here. You must complete the Pandemic's Profit Challenge first. So you've got to complete the challenge before you become eligible for the strategy session. So I really elevate this strategy session. This is not a pitch session. This is pure value session for you. That's why the value is $400. Okay, so you're going to have a session with a 7-figure producer. All right, what is that going to be worth to you? The session will put a smile on your face, a smile on your dial, a spring in your step. Finally, a pathway to prosperity that you can believe in. And that's one of my goals, is to get you to believe in yourself and believe in the new strategy that we help formulate. Look, you can take a screenshot of that. I'm not going to go through all of these. I've got a ton of them. I could set up slides here, 10, 20 pages of slides, but that would be a bit silly. But you might just take a screenshot, have a look at that, or pause the video, no problem. Marketing hotline. Okay, let's have a look at that. It's number 5, inclusion. You can reach out on Facebook Messenger. It's like having your own consultancy service on tap whenever you want, or more or less whenever you want. We take Sundays off, but generally you've got us, and that's for 2 months, 60 days. Okay, they can ask marketing related questions or use it as a sounding board. Duration is 60 days. The value is $400 because this is, once again, this is not something that we can automate, right? This is one-on-one with a top marketer. Okay, so you build relationships with your virtual mentor. All right, and this is critically important that you use a service like this, and it will make a significant difference. It'll give you an unprecedented opportunity to solve some of your most pressing marketing problems. How about that? Awesome. Now, number 6, the final inclusion, is the Vault webinar library. Now, I've included recordings from previous training webinars. The value is $200, and topics include, I'm not going to read them all out here. Once again, if you want to look at them all, there's more than this anyway, but these are some of the topics. You can just have a quick scan there. If you want to take a screenshot, you can. 5 ways to get quick sales. Here's some more here. Messenger chats, how to use them to get people to lean forward and ask you to buy. 2 types of content you should use every day. Hero story snippets, things like that. Small fish are sweet. How to overcome your high-ticket mental roadblocks. A lot of people that are promoting high-ticket offers, they've got mental roadblocks. They don't think they're worthy. They don't think the program is worthy. So they pull their punches, and they don't exude confidence. Okay, so that's a very good training, that one as well. So you get all of this. Lead getting, the finer points on lead getting promotional Facebook posts. High ticket affiliate marketing. Maybe I did high ticket affiliate marketing for 10 years. I don't think there's much that people could teach me about that. I teach people how to do that, right? That's one of the things that I sometimes do. High ticket affiliate marketing, if you're in that game, that training would help you. Hero journey to hero marketer, and look, on it goes. So a lot more there, but anyway, just gives you a heads up on the inclusions, the topics in the Vault. Yeah, you'll love that Vault. So, do the strategies work? Well, look, I'm only going to give you a few here. Time doesn't permit it, but look, this is Peter Beckenham, who's become a legend in his own right, but a few years ago, it wasn't quite like that. He was struggling with Facebook, okay, and he wasn't making sales, so I helped him. I assumed the position of a kind of a mentor. It was kind of a mentoring role, and before I knew it, he was making sales and has been making sales ever since. He's built a big following on Facebook and now on LinkedIn as well. The guy is a legend. I look up to him. I salute him. He's awesome. Peter Beckenham, and sometimes he helps me in ways that most people would be surprised about. So that's enough about that. Okay, then there's Connie Cachia. Look, she made it first after I started working with her. So this is where the personal connection, the personal mentoring becomes so important. Started working with her, and 5 weeks later, she'd made some money, $1,450. Made lots and lots of sales since then. In fact, she went through one hot streak. I think it was 121 new clients in an approximately 6-month period. 121, no money spent on ads, not a cent. And no complicated sales funnels, none of that nonsense. She just used Facebook, and I taught her how to win the messaging game. Herb Lambert, once again, was having a bit of a problem with Facebook, etc. Very good guy, smart guy. He had a following. He had a good following. He's very good at building a tribe, if you like. But I helped him use Messenger to convert mere leads into sales. Within a week of starting, he made $600, and it just kept going after that. On it went. Okay. This is Guido. Guido, I helped him, and within 2 months, he had acquired 50 customers just using free strategies. How about that? So let's look at the summary here. We'll just whip through it real fast. You get the Tribe Builder course, you get the Pandemic Profit Challenge, the 5, and you can repeat it because we've got 2 tickets so you can attend other challenges that I run, or you can just repeat the Pandemic's Profit Challenge, because you'll find it's very potent and you may want to do it once or twice again anyway. High value strategy session, up to 60 minutes. Like I say, we're not going to put the clock on, the timer on too much, but whatever needs to be done to get the job done for you. All right, marketing hotline. This is another incredible high value inclusion. It's like having your own marketing consultancy on tap, more or less whenever you need it. Okay, so you reach out to us on Messenger, you've got an idea, you've got a question, you've got a problem, you want to bounce some ideas, use it, it's worth $400. And then the replay library, there's $200 value there, and recordings from previous training webinars. Total value is $1,291. Now, I guess you're wondering how much all of this will cost. Well, as I said, the value is $1,291, but you won't pay that. Look, I could sell it for $695, $795, but hey, I want to make it accessible for almost everyone. Besides, I want to set the cat amongst the pigeons. I've got an urgent need to disrupt this freaking industry and give it a well-deserved shake-up. Look, my top coaching packages cost up to 20 grand, so I want to give ambitious people a way to access the best information on these strategies without it costing an arm and a leg, and to give you some valuable coaching support. But you're not going to pay $20,000, nothing like it. So the good news today is that you won't even pay $695 or half that. Bottom line is this: you can have access to this program right now for just $59 USD, plus $59 a month for 2 months. Or you can pay all of it now for just $157. You get the entire package for a tiny $157 one-time payment. You get everything I've told you about, including the Try Builder course, the 5-day challenge, the high value strategy session, the marketing hotline, the vault, all of these things, crazy stuff. Now, before I close, I want to talk about commitments. My team and I are very committed to this program and the strategy we use. We're also very committed to your success. But for it to work, you also need to be committed, because without it, you cannot succeed. So, look, I've included an action takers guarantee, and here's what I say. Make an honest and consistent effort to implement the simple strategies, including completing your homework assignments in the challenge, in the 5-day challenge. You also agree to ask for help via the marketing hotline. After doing these things for 30 days, if you haven't generated any leads, let us know and we'll give you back your money. Simple as that. Look, if you're ready to make a decision right now, I'm going to give you some bonuses. Yes, a little bit of icing for the cake. And this is my Bunch of Fives webinar replay. And number one topic is 5 ways to build excitement in your community. That's a good one. 5 killer strategies. What's working now? And this is the innovation lesson. All right, so I'm giving you that. And the value is $100. So it's a great webinar replay. It's yours if you act now. Plus, I've got an interview with Connie Cachia, the aforementioned Connie Cachia, who is now retired, by the way, or maybe she'll come back. But she's very well known within my circle on Facebook, let's put it that way. Now, she's the lady who made more than 100 sales from 100 new customers in little more than 6 months. It was 121 customers, actually, using Facebook strategies only, no paid ads. Well, I interviewed her, didn't I? I interviewed her, and you get involved now. I'm going to give you that interview. Look, it says $60, but it's worth a heck of a lot more than that. Just grab it, and you'll love it. You'll love it, and you'll love Connie too. So let's look at the summary again. Okay, so we got the course, we got the Profits Challenge, the 5-day challenge, Pandemic's Profits Challenge. Other challenges are included. You get tickets for 2 more. High value strategy session, wow, worth its weight in gold, up to 60 minutes duration, but we're flexible there anyway. Marketing hotline, you've got it for 2 months. 2 months. Use it well. And then finally, the Vault Replay Library value is $200. So there it is there. Total value $1,291. But it's yours for $157 or 3 payments of $59. Take your pick. Take your pick. Either way, it's a great, great deal. So that's it. I want you to jump on this. You've got nothing to lose and everything to gain. Above all, focus on the main game. More warm leads and higher conversions for you, so you make more money. And finally, enjoy the lifestyle and freedom that I know you crave. Fortune favors the brave and the bold, so enroll now before you miss out. Do it now. Click on the link and get started. Do it now. This is Kim Willis. Bye for now.